Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and I know this is a late review. This is last week's episode of 90 Day Fiance. This is season 8, episode 3. I know episode 4 came on yesterday. I'll have it up one day later this week. Y'all know it's holiday time. I'm on vacation. The days just kind of run into each other. Honey, what's today? I don't know. I think it's Tuesday now. I go back to work on next Monday, so y'all will have it before the end. Y'all have it before Friday or whatever. Okay, I'll try to watch it tomorrow and put it up by Wednesday, but we shall see. And do not forget, I'll be live on my YouTube channel on Wednesday at 7:35 Michigan time or whatever. Anyway, do not forget to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff and whatnot. Okay, you can also like this video, comments in the comment section, hit the little share button to share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and on Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The link to all of that stuff is in the description box below every single video. Relax and relate and to release and center yourself and everyone around you, and always breathe it on in and breathe it on out. Okay, to inhale and to exhale all the time. Okay, let's get into these couples and whatnot. Okay, so first up we have Mike and Natalie. I'm still mad at Mike for putting out Uncle Bo. Okay, I'm still mad at Natalie for asking him to do that, but again, it was what it was or whatever. So she's been there for one day. It's the following day of her getting to town or whatever, and they're gonna go to dinner or lunch or whatnot and talk to and meet with Uncle Bo. Oh, so put him out and then invite him to dinner? Don't do that. Okay, now they meet at a little restaurant or whatever, and Uncle Bo was like a go with the flow type spirit, like yeah, man, or whatever. I mean, he may be high and drunk, but it's whatever. Natalie explains, like, I'm so sorry that he had to move out, but I felt like, me and Mike needed more time alone together. And I don't feel like that's wrong of her to feel that way, but when you met this man and got with this man, he already had his uncle staying there. Okay, so when you get with someone who has a family member who stay there, I mean, it is what it is or whatever. You would have never asked your mama to move out had he moved to your country. You would have done that. Okay, well, like, it's fine, I get it or whatnot. I want y'all to be happy, and I want y'all to make it, we're gonna leave it be too. So Natalie brings up how I think Uncle Bo is a great person. I like how he dresses. I don't know what he's saying, but he's kind of cool and funny or whatever. But I would not ask him to move back in. No, I'm looking like, but you barely stayed here. Like, you ain't even there yet. So shut up, Natalie, or whatever. But also, she says she kind of feels insecure that Michael has not given her the ring back, because when the waiter is coming giving her a place or whatever, and they bring up how, she just got to America and everything. And, oh, why are you here? Oh, I'm here for my fiance. But she doesn't have a ring on. Oh, well, when's the wedding? Oh, well, we don't know. Y'all should have said within 90 days. Because that's why you're here or whatever. But again, it's like, people know that I'm here for him, but I don't have a ring on. He has not discussed us getting married still, because he don't trust you and you don't trust him. So they're on their way to the house for the first time or whatever, and as they're driving, she's like, this looks like a horror movie, like it's the woods or whatever. No one could find us and whatever. It's kind of crazy. They then get to, because he lives in the middle of the woods. It's also cold there. It's like winter, so it's like snow and everything. So it's really secluded. And then, they get to the house and she gets inside the house. She was like, this doesn't look like what I thought it would look like. She says the house is small and cold. I'm looking like it's small and cold. Now he like, well, it's winter, it's snow outside. I'm like, that's true, Mike, but is your heat cut off? Because even if it's cold outside, you cut your heat up in the house. Like, your house should not be cold just because it's cold outside. We have heat. I feel like he may not have heat, and he may just be used to it, and she's freezing or whatnot, but we're going to leave that be. And I do feel like his furniture and his decor is not, female friendly. But again, when you date a man, you move in with a man, you do sometimes have to update his decor or whatever. So let's hope that she has some decor. I don't think she do because of her hair. But you know what, it is what it is. So we then see Brandon and Julia. Okay. Brandon is a vagina. So it's day 2 of her being there and everything, and she wants to spend time with him, but no, they can't do that because his mom has planned a whole day of sightseeing or whatever, and we spent the whole day with them yesterday or whatever, and then once we get back to our house, we're gonna spend all the time with them there. Like, when will me and you have time to just be me and you or whatever? But again, Brandon is a vagina and does not want to tell his parent that he just wants to spend time alone with his fiance. His parents are really cock blocking. Like, mom and dad is cock blocking and looking like, why? Because it's not as if they are not aware that they've already had sex. I'm like, whatever. So then here comes his parents knocking. Come on, you guys. We gotta go. Come on. I'm like, do y'all think that she ain't sucking the dick? Like, why do you keep giving them less and less time alone together? It's like, stop blocking the cooch or whatever. So they walking and talking and doing sightseeing and watching ton. And Julia just wants to take all the photos that's available. She wants selfie after selfie, picture after picture, selfie stick. I'm like, girl, it's teen too much. And she said, I want to take a lot of pictures and post a lot of them because I want people to be jealous that I'm an American, they are not. I'm like, oh, you that kind of person. Okay, fine. Anyway, Julia then goes with the dad to go get some burgers or whatever, and then the mom and Brandon talk. He brings up how she's not happy about us having to have separate rooms or whatever. He said, I don't even get the point of it because, again, it's not like us being in separate rooms means we won't have sex. Like, what's the point of that or whatever? Well, that's fine, but out of respect, we do not want y'all sleeping in the same room. I feel 2 different ways. I feel like, one, if he want to fuck that girl, neighbors was outside. Anyway, I feel 2 different ways. I feel like, one, if he wants to fuck that girl, get your own place, okay? If you do not want to have the rules and regulations of your parents, move out of their place. But I also feel like parents, he's an adult, he's getting married, she is not as if she's here from a different city. She's here from a different country. Like, them not sleeping in the same bed to me is also dumb. But again, that's their house. So I'm like, I don't really care. But I also feel like Brandon parents know he can't afford to move out right now because he spent so much money getting her here, winding and down her from across the country. So I do feel like his mom is taking advantage of knowing they can help him financially, and then he has to do what they say. It's a way to keep him home, close to his mama, under her tit or whatever. And I'm like, Brandon, you need to look, make some more money, get your 1-bedroom shack or whatever, and move out, because again, your mama is gonna make your girlfriend or your fiance hate your guts or whatever. So they all back together tomorrow eating burgers and everything, and Brandon brings up how because the mom, okay, we have to leave and go here, and here. He's like, well, mom, I made plans for me and Julie to do these things on our own, so we're gonna part ways right here. The mama looks sad, as if she didn't have a whole husband sitting next to her. Usually, if you have a parent who don't have no husband or significant other, they sometimes will be sad because again, it will be just them. You have a whole husband. Like, go hang out with your husband. Like, leave it be. That's why I say I feel like the mama uses the fact that he does not have that much money to keep him close to them. The mama's weird. I'm going to leave it at that or whatever. So again, they leave and whatever, and then they go have dinner somewhere. And so they sit and talking or whatever. And Julia feels like, you know what? I feel like, you're saying that we can't move or whatever because if we can't afford it, we'll then fuss over money. But if we stay in your parents' house, we gonna fuss over not fucking, okay? Paraphrase, whatever. We gonna fuss about, not spending time together, whatever, or your mom getting on my damn nerves or whatever, and we gonna be fussing about your mama. So what do you want to do? His mama treats him like a baby. And even though he's saying one thing to Julia and saying one thing to his mama, he's a vagina in the middle, not wanting to be a penis, okay? You need to be a penis, Brandon. Is his name Brandon? Yeah. Be a penis, Brandon. Jovi and Yara. So they're going to his parents' house. Like, he's like, look, we going to my parents' house or whatever for you to meet my mom. Because that's what we gonna do, whatever. So pack a bag, you know what I'm saying? Because you need to have clothes to spend the night. Well, I'll pack a bag, but I don't know if I'm gonna spend the night. Unless you have a car yourself, and you know how to get around New Orleans, you ain't going nowhere. But I'm gonna leave that be too. Now his dad is out of town on like a boat wherever in Alaska working or whatever. So she's only meeting the mama. And the mama seems nice. Okay, her name was Gwen. She seemed like she won't be intrusive into their shit, but if she sees something wrong, she gonna speak up or whatever. But for the most part, like, he likes us, it was what it was, it is what it is. But if something about her don't seem right, I'm gonna say something or whatever. And the mama cooked some food for them or whatever, and she do say Yara seems nice, okay, but I don't know. So when Jovi goes to take a phone call from his job or whatever, the mama and Yara sitting around chit-chatting or whatever, and the mama brings up, so I heard that you may feel like uncomfortable here, like you didn't want to spend a night here, like is something wrong? Well, I just didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I didn't want to disrupt you and your home or whatever. Like, I don't want my weave getting on your floor or whatnot. So I was trying to not inconvenience you. I'm like, she lying. Okay, she just did not want to be there, whatever. But that was friendly. You'll be fine. Don't worry about that or whatnot. You'll be comfortable here and I'll be fine too. And so it seemed like they was getting along just fine or whatever. So Jovi then comes in and lets them know that his job is contacting him to tell him that he would have to leave sooner than he thought. Now, he was supposed to leave 2 weeks after she got there, and he'll be gone for, I think, a month, and then he'll come back. But they just told him that he has to leave like maybe a week sooner than what he would leave. And now, why wouldn't you tell me? I'm like, bitch, they just told him. Like, you acting as if he already knew. I'm like, I don't like Yara. Something about her gives me, I think I'm better than y'all. I be talking shit all the time or whatnot, and I just want what I want when I want it. And I don't like people like that. But again, if he like it, I don't love it, but it's his life or whatnot, okay? At the table eating, where she said, your mom's cooking is really, really good. This tastes great, Gwen, or whatnot. I forgot what kind of stew the mama made. But the mama asked, like, okay, so what about the wedding? Like, do you want to have a big wedding or whatever? Or do you want to have, like, something small or whatever? Because I heard that you might want to go to Vegas. Yara, who's on some bullshit, Yara say, because my family can't come, I feel like his family should not be able to attend our wedding. I don't want my family to see my wedding and they're not there. So his family can't come either. I'm like, bitch, what? But she also said even if her family could come, she would not want to get married in this, like, trailer park city or whatnot. I'm like, New Orleans is not a trailer, girl. I'm not even from New Orleans, and it pissed me off. She just talking shit, and it's making me mad. Now, she was talking shit in the confession, not there, whatever. On the table, she kept saying, I just, don't want it to be a wedding because I don't want my family feeling left out. But she said to us, even if my family came, I still would not have no wedding here. I want to go to Vegas. And the mama, like, I feel like Yara made the decision to come here to be with him. So how can she then want to try to not include his family just because her family don't live here or they can't be here? Because Yara's a bitch. And Jovi is with her because I don't know. I feel like she tricked him. Was it ever a baby? I really feel like, was it ever a baby? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section if y'all feel like she was lying about being pregnant to get to America. Because I feel like that's what happened. Okay? I'm going to leave it there, whatever. Now, when they do get in the room and they talking and everything, she's saying, girl, your mama food was nasty, like it had no taste or whatever. And I'm like, what? He like, I love my mom food. It does have a taste, but maybe because we from two different places, like your taste buds are just different. No one can tell me that someone in New Orleans making stew, it don't taste like nothing. Just like, even if they happen to be Caucasian. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. She then brings up how the town your mama live in, it looks like everyone here died. I'm looking like, what, bitch? Girl. Now, Jovi say at least one, she's saying these things in private to me in the room, and she's not say these things to my mom. But you know what I'm saying? When I was her boring ass town, like I didn't like dog. I made it seem as if it was the best thing. Everybody was a boring ass town. I don't like Yara. She can suck monkey balls or whatever. Anyway, she then brings up, and I'm not gonna keep talking about the wedding. Like I don't want a wedding here. I don't want no big wedding here. Like I want to go to Vegas and that's it. And I'm not going to change my mind. Jovi, you leave for a month, just don't come back. Next up, we have new couple Andrew, who is 32 years old from California, whatever. He runs a daycare center with his mother that is ran out of his mother's house. He's like, I don't get out too much. I'm always at the daycare, whatever, so it's hard to meet women and whatnot. So I started dating internet. I'm like, how is it that people go from I can't date because I work, so let me date internationally? I'm looking like, what sense does that make or whatever? So he was on the international dating website and he found Amira. Okay, Amira is 28 and she lives in France or whatever. And she said how she does not fit in France because basically she is half French and half Egyptian. So I feel like I'm supposed to be somewhere else. So I joined what international dating app and she met Andrew or whatever. And they were talking. We don't hear how long they were talking, but they ended up meeting up in Vegas after talking for however long. And in Vegas, there was a connection, and after 3 days, he proposed to me, and I said yes. Okay. Anyway, since the proposal, they have been waiting for a year for her K1 visa to be approved, and they got approved. Yay! But then, dun dun dun, COVID. Okay, so COVID hit, so she could not fly. The day or the week that her visa was approved was the same time frame when the U.S. puts a block on the borders to no longer let anyone in from certain countries or whatever. And France was one of them, so she can't come here. And so, yeah, because of the K1 visa she had was valid for 5 months. And I think it's like you have 2 months to get there and then 3 months to be there or else come back. So with the borders being closed, they we kind of, SOL or whatever, shit out of luck. And so Andrew had a plan, okay? So I guess on the blogs or whatever, people who were also going through K1 visa things were trying to find loopholes to be able to get their people here. So Andrew said, she can fly from France to, Cali or whatever, to America. However, she can fly from France to Mexico, okay, to New Mexico. And then she has to quarantine there for 14 days. And then she should be able to cross the border and come here from Mexico. And so that's the plan, kind of. And again, they said it was a loophole that some people had put, how that was how they were able to get their person from whatever country to the U.S. to go from whatever country to Mexico and then Mexico here. Because Mexico's border wasn't closed or whatever. That's pretty good. That's dumb, but I'm gonna leave that be. Anyway, but they also bring up how it also just depends on who the person is at the border. Because if the person just doesn't want to let her through, they want to push the issue of where you were in France 2 weeks ago, like you can't come here. That may be the thing. Now at this point in time, she only has 6 weeks left on her 5-month visa, and so they hope they can kind of get here. I'm like, but if they do, they got to get married quick, okay? So we do see him later on talking to her sister, who I didn't care about or whatever. I just listened to when he brought up how at first, when they were first talking or whatever, she wanted kids, and now she does not want kids, so she is thinking about not wanting kids, and so they had to figure that thing out. Never marry someone who does not want the same thing that y'all want as far as kids. If one person wants kids and the other one doesn't, you should not wait for the other person to change their mind, because that's just dumb. And because especially if you are a woman who wants kids and your husband doesn't, and you wait your good, childbearing years, waiting on him, and then he don't, and he never do. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then we see her later on talking to her dad. I also did not care. The dad feel as if Andrew sometimes make her cry. They have arguments or whatever, but because he sends her money That's why he feel like she's going to marry. I'm looking like, well, if he paying for it, let him pay for it or whatever. No, we're not saying she's a prostitute. We're not saying that. But I mean, if you crying, you stop crying for money. I think that's like payment enough. Anyway, that was it with them two. I mean, I hope things work out for them, but I mean, we don't know yet. And then last, we have Tariq. We're waiting for Hazel to arrive later tonight. There, whatever. So he has to go pick an outfit to wear because Hazel's favorite color is powder blue. So he has to go find a powder blue suit. He's meeting up with his best friend in the shop who has a horrible wig. Who told her to put her wig on sideways? And I'm like, is she bald? Or is it... And I'm not trying to hate on a black woman's edges or whatnot, but I feel like who told her to put her... Someone glued that wig on kitty corner. Was it kitty corner or catty corner? Sideways, okay? It's like, what is that? Girl... Why do people do this to me? Like, why? And then the shirt, the outfit she had on was just all wrong. The shirt she had on did not go with the hair. You don't wear that kind of ruffled ass shirt. With that big ass wig. Girl, I was like, I could not believe who told her to do this? Anyway, they in there, and this is bad fashion. Look at this shit. I didn't see the girl. It's like, what? Why do they do this to me? What is going on? No. The wig was bad. The shirt did not match. The shirt was too much shirt for that damn wig. Okay, and then the skirt would have been cute, but it still looked like it. I don't know. The skirt is too busy for that busy ass shirt. Okay, nothing matched to me. And then this blue ass Easter suit. It's like, where are you going? It's not Easter Sunday. And again, the suit isn't bad because, again, people wear these color suits for Easter, but it's not Easter, okay? Is you a powder pimp? Girl, I just can't take it no more. It's just this team too much. Anyway, so she asked him if he's going to be invited his brother Dean. Him and Dean, honey, on their first season or whatever, Dean was so mean to Hazel. So he brings up how him and Dean are no longer close at all. Because why? Dean treated Hazel very, very badly when he met her on the previous season. And then I think they were on like whatever after show type of show that was on like TLC online or whatever, and they was fussing about that too. But again, Dean was mean to Hazel. He was an asshole to Tariq or whatever. He was always fussing and was completely against, dating someone from a different country, bringing them here or going over there. He was completely against that and was like dogging Tariq. Was it Tariq or Tariq? Whatever his name is. About, going over there to be with Hazel. Then Dean went and met a girl on WhatsApp. Moved to the Philippines with the girl and stayed there. Like, he did the exact thing that he had, terrorized Tariq on. I'm looking like, girl, it's team too much. So again, they don't talk no more at all, okay? But he do bring up how he is nervous about having Hazel stay with him because, again, you never know someone until when you live with them. Girl, that bad wig gotta go. It's scaring me. Whatever. So we do see that Hazel, is here now. Okay, yay. She's here. He's in that blue ass Easter suit with a bow tie. It looks dumb. Now, she liked the suit because it was her favorite color. But she's like, you don't have to wear that color all the time. It's okay or whatever. Now, I do think they had a great reunion, together and whatnot. She was happy to be here with him now. He was kind of crying a little bit or whatever. But now he has to explain to her that he contacted their ex-girlfriend, Minty. And he don't know how she's going to take that. Now, he also brings up how he's going to have to kind of wait for her to get used to the house that he had. Because he's like, I have like a typical size house for someone here, and I'm like, his house was like a regular size or whatever. And he said because Hazel's so used to smaller living quarters from where she is. Like, I know it's gonna be kind of overwhelming for her initially, and when they got to the house, she was like, "This is a big house. Oh my God, it's so much bigger here than it is where I'm from or whatever." He even brings up how they could fit her whole house in his garage. Okay. Anyway, it was cute seeing him walk her around the house or whatever, show her this and show her that. She's like, it's messy. It's like a big messy house, and it's not like dirty messy. It's like just messy, whatever. Like, he's not organized or whatever. He has a kid, so it's that kind of messy. But again, she's like, what is that? It was the dishwasher. She's like, dishwasher? I've never seen a dishwasher. I think I'll just wash the dishes by hand. It was really cute because she was like just taking it all in or whatever. Because again, when you go to living in like a little one size, a one room hut, for lack of a better term, to a 4,000 square foot, house that can be, like, oh my God, maybe his house may be 2,000 square feet or whatever. But again, it's a nice size home for her, 2 stories or whatever. So again, she like, but I have to clean up. And I'm like, please do or whatever. Anyway, that was it. So I hope they work out. I really, really do. Because I like how they were when they saw each other at the airport. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. Peace.